Okay, now let's talk about what are the organs. We know some of us don't know what are some of the organs involved in sexual health, because we are going to dive right into it. What are the for men and for women?
Live from
Live
Atlanta,
from
Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Beautiful,
Beautifully,
wonderfully made by
wonderfully
God.
made by God.
Welcome to the Big
Welcome to
Show.
the big show. So let's start with the men. What are some of the organs involved in sexual health?
Okay, when we talk about sexual health, there are usually different aspects of it.
Mhm,
But for today, going by the organs, you have the female reproductive organ, the male reproductive organ,
mhm,
the function that comes with it.
mhm,
On the male side, you have the prostate, you
mhm,
have the scrotal sac, you
mhm.
have the phallus or the penis, um, and
Okay.
then you have the on the unseen part that controls the physical part,
The physical part.
which is
Okay.
the endocrine organ, the higher centers in the brain, and
Okay.
then the other structures that play their roles to ensure that the communication is maintained between both the physical and the unseen
Unseen
part,
ones and the
unseen
physical.
ones that relate to make sure. And then you come to the female side, you have the uterus, you have the fallopian tube, the ovaries, and you have the other co-surrounding structures, the endometrial lining, and then the unseen part,
Mm-hmm.
which is the endocrine part, that has interaction with the higher centers, and then all communicating to ensure that there is a stable function in the physical part, as it were, and helping to, and usually these organs work in a way that makes sex pleasurable. They work in a
If
way
they all work together,
if they
right?
all work together.
Mm,
But where there are maybe a bridge or barriers
mm,
between this communication, then you start having noticing some changes, which if you don't address, could linger and lead to a dysfunction, can lead to disorder, can lead to even sickness, and
wow.
even lead to death, as it were.
Wow.
So based on the organs, that's what you have generally.
Mm,
But when you look at the WHO stratification for it, you
mm,
have the STDs, you have the sexually transmitted diseases,
diseases.
you have reproductive health, you have the adolescent health, sexual
Sex,
health, you have
sex,
HIV/AIDS prevention, you have even the LGBT health,
mhm,
and the healthy programs and rapid pregnancy.
mm.
Getting a pregnancy plan, contraception
Contraception is also,
is also
yeah.
part of it.
Wow. This is a broad area. You wouldn't even know. Because most of the time when you hear sexual health, people think it's only sex. People, I'm telling you, so many people were writing me, well, oh, are you guys gonna talk about sex? That is a lot that is involved. Everything is under that reproduction, this, that. I'm telling you. Now, for my uniques, I hope you guys are paying attention. We are going to dive to the men. So we'll leave the women right now. Let's go into the men. You talked about all the things, the things that are seen and things that are not seen with the men. And you said something about if they don't all work together, it can become a malfunction, a disorder, sickness, or whatever. Let's talk about some of those things.